Okay, finally. What's going on, Twitch? This is Greg, the Painter Servant, as always, coming at you. This time we're not doing some Commander gameplay. Instead, we are just going to do an unboxing of Double Masters 2022. Let me see what's going on here. Yep. Yeah, so we're about to start. I wanted to change up a few of the features to see what was going on. And I do have a slightly different interface. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now and get this going. For the viewers out there, have you guys bought a Double Masters 2022 box? If so, what kind and what were your pulls? Okay, let's do this. All right. So we have a Double Masters 2022 box. I'm pretty excited about it. Don't really know what I'm gonna get, but looking forward to the results. All right. So let's get this going. Here we have an X-Acto knife to open this box very carefully. And get the sides. I think the sides go this way. Haven't really done many unboxings. Actually, this is the second unboxing that I've done on the channel. And I've definitely done a lot of unboxings in my time playing Magic over the last 27 years. And we'll see what this looks like. Okay, the Mimeoplasm. Throw that away. All right, first pack. Let's see what the first pack has to offer. Let's see, what side do you start first? Okay, so we have Cryptic Spires, Zombie Token, Joda, Archmage Eternal. Okay, so we got some rares. Anything cool? Got some uncommons. Commons. Okay, I guess you should start from the back side. All right, some good uncommons. Next one, so the rares that we got, we had a foil, Joda Archmage, a Rishkar, and a Backdraft Hellkite. Let's go to the next one. Okay, so we have Cataract Leviathan, Matthias, and a bunch of uncommons. So these bounce lands, the alternate art is actually really cool. The borderless alternate art. I think we're just gonna separate those out. Let's see, didn't get that in that one. Some alternate art stuff. Sapling token, another Cryptic Spires. I'm not sure if Cryptic Spires is in every pack. And then we have a borderless extended foil alternate art, the Mimeoplasm. So that's kind of cool. Pack number 3. There's 24 packs in this box. Let's get that opened up. Okay, so I think that's how we want to do it. Okay, Cryptic Spires. Looks like that's in pretty much every pack. Lord of Extinction. Yaheni Undying Partisan. Path to Exile, that's always cool. Eldrazi Spawn. Oh, I guess I did that one wrong. Alright, next pack. That was pack number 3, I think. Yep, pack number 4. Let's see what we get. Okay, so I think it's like this. Oh, I messed it up again. Privileged position. Dragonlord Dramoka. Let's see. Bunch of uncommons, some pretty good stuff. Body Double used to be a rare. The rare slot. Of, I think it was New Phyrexia. Not sure which set that was in. Cryptic Spires again, and this. Alright, so far, none of the really good chase cards. It's all good. That was pack number 4. We have 20 more packs left. Hoping for an Imperial Sill, I guess, is the real chase card. And probably Dockside Extortionist. I wouldn't mind getting that. Just another copy. Terrible opening. Okay, so was it like this? This is weird. Okay, so I think we'll try that and then do this. 1, 2. And you know, one of the things about the set is people are curious if you should buy a box or if you should not just buy a box, but if you should consider buying a collector's box or a draft booster box, and or if you should just buy singles. I mean, most of the time people just want to buy singles if they want to get the exact cards that they want. I think the draft booster box right now, it varies in terms of price. In Japan, you could probably pick it up under $275, depending on where you're at, where you're going. But in the States, as I understand it, it starts anywhere between 300 to maybe 350, just kind of depending on where you're at. Anyway, so let's see if we get anything good. Kazali Pride Mage, okay, cool, whatever. Privileged Position, and a Food Chain. Okay, so the Privileged Position is borderless extended art, and we have a cool Food Chain. At some point, I guess I should take a look at the value, and then maybe I'll post it in the chat. Let's go with the next card, next pack. This is pack number 6. And, you know, we'll just do this. Okay. Unearth. Borderless art, that's pretty cool. Let me adjust the lighting really quick. Alright, we'll see how that looks like. It might be a little too dark. Let's see. Okay, so back to our stuff. Oh, I don't want to show the rares too quickly. I have to figure out exactly where the rares start. Jeskai Ascendancy, Skin Render. Okay, Jeskai Ascendancy. Truth Expires is in every pack. Oh, nothing really good in that one. Deathbringer Liege, okay. Alright. You know what? I'm actually going to figure out now when the rares start. So it don't look like an a-hole or full on Twitch. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 cards from the token. 4, 5, 6. Okay. Go like this. Alright. Uncommons. Really like these. Really like these extended borderless bounce lands. They're pretty awesome. I think for a while when people were pulling these from those collector packs from Baldur's Gate, people were freaking out because they were foil and it was the first time anyone seen it, and they were not a lot of people were sure if it was going to be coming out of Double Masters. There was an error in the Baldur's Gate Commander Legends packs, Commander Legends 2, Baldur's Gate packs, and I think they were being sold for ungodly amounts and trying to get graded. And so I guess joke's on you if you decided to buy into those Commander Legends Baldur's Gate pulls because now the prices are definitely dipping in the realm of everything Double Masters 2022. Anyway, here we are. Let's go back to the pulls. Burning Tree Emissary. You know, this card was always really awesome, I thought, when they first came out with it. A lot of infinite combo potential in this card. Alright, that's a borderless extended. Blood Artist is our foil borderless extended art card. A Sprouting Thrinax, Aethervial, and a Tariel. Okay. Come on, Chase Rare. Chase Mythic Rare. Let's pull that. Let's pull that Imperial Seal or Kozilek. Hopefully this isn't a dud box. Okay. Let's see. Where's that? Where's that thing at? I think I just got a ping. Let me see where that is. I don't know where that ping went. Okay. Chat window, ping. Okay, the ping should have happened. James Norman, thanks. Thanks for the good luck. Yeah, I'm trying to get the Imperial Seal. I used to have a Judge foil. Actually, I had 2 Judge foils a long time ago, once upon a time. And that card I ended up trading for a Wheel of Fortune at some point in the last 3 years. But if I were to get something else, to be honest, I wouldn't mind a borderless extended foil Dockside Extortionist or Sensei's Divining Top. Alright, so we're going to separate out. I think it was 6 cards from the token. Those are the ones we want to see as the surprise at the end. Blood Artist, okay. Washout. Washout's a great commander card, by the way. Return all permanents of the color of your choice to their owner's hands. Bunch of uncommons. I'm sorry, commons. And let's go to the first. Okay, that's an uncommon. We have an Imperious Great Worm. 10 mana. 10 mana. Okay. Not so great. We have an Arjun, the Shifting Flame. TP. If you need a TP, I know someone with a bunch. Dang it, TP. Wait, what did I just mention? What was I looking for? Ron, that's you. What is TP again? All right. Annoyed Altasaur. Skin Render. And yeah, of course, the Cryptic Spires. Teferi's Protection. Right. Yeah. Domingo was the one that had 1 million of those, right? Unfortunately, I do not need that many Teferi's Protections. In all honesty, I should run it in a lot of my white X decks, but for some reason I don't. I mean, I guess it's not that I think it's a wasted slot. I just think it's a card that if I throw it in my white decks or my white X decks, then I'm going to want to throw it in every one of them just in case, you know, I don't know. All right, so, you know, it might have just been 6 cards. So do 6 cards like that. Uncommon, uncommon, uncommon. Yep. Commons. I don't know, man. This might be a dud box. So far, it's not looking very good. But I did pick this up from our local store nearby. Shout out to Shoichiro Kawakami in the heart of Fusa, right next to the station. So I picked it up from his store at a not so bad price. I think it was in the ballpark of $240 for a draft booster box. Maybe that's a bad price. I don't know. Anyway, we have a Magister Sphinx, a Gravecrawler, and all the chaff, of course. Okay. Maybe I'll get some money back. Oh, James, you were stationed in Yokosuka back in 2010. Right on. Well, my assumption is, I think you've been on the stream a few times, the Twitch chat at least. You're also likely in our group AMP, so I appreciate you coming by to check out the stream. Yokosuka is huge. Yeah, I did actually check out Yokosuka. I checked out Yokosuka a few months ago. We were doing some, just, you know, driving around. We were kind of tired of going to Tokyo. We've been to Yokohama, and we decided to check out the BX and the commissary, and everyone was telling us how big it was. So Yokosuka is pretty cool. All right. So we know Cryptic Spires is there, and we know the token's there. And let's go to the not so great cards, because we want to surprise us at the end. All right. Inquisition of Kozilek. That's cool. Hostage Taker. Great EDH card. Monastery Mentor. Winged Coatl. And yeah, those are the foils. All right, what box or what booster pack number was that? I don't even know. Coco's Curry in Texas. Man, okay, so my wife is she's a graduate of culinary college. I like to cook. We both like to cook. We've kind of been born and raised under people who know how to cook. And curry, I hate to say it, but Coco's Curry is not in my top 10 of curry places to eat at. Anyway, Coco's Curry, man. I don't know. People hype it up so much. It really isn't that great. I won't lie. Like, if you go to Hokkaido and actually eat the Hokkaido curry there, it's a million times better than Coco's Curry. Anyway, it's going to Texas. That's cool, man. I feel like I feel like they could probably get better curry, to be honest. So if you like it, that's great. I'm just not a fan of Coco's. All right, so get those out of the way. And it's probably looking like this. Okay, uncommon. Lightning Helix, man. I wish this card would have retained some of its value. Oh, yeah, sorry, Ron. If I attacked you emotionally, is it because of Coco's Curry? Man, I don't know. We're gonna have to like hang out and just eat at Coco's, and I'll tell you how much I am not a fan of Coco's. I mean, people get it takeout, and takeout is takeout's okay, I guess. I mean, if you really feel hungry, but I wouldn't waste time actually going out and sitting in the restaurant and having Coco's. Anyway, going back to Lightning Helix. James, yeah, you've had other curry around here, and it's too sweet. Okay, all right. I think I'm done talking about Coco's curry. Anyway, back to Lightning Helix. Why do I care about this card? Well, I actually used to collect it for a good amount of time, and probably when it was first out, it was a $3 card, and then I decided this is going to be my pet card. Lightning Helix, it's a healing salve and a lightning bolt put together at the same time. I thought it was really cool. I decided to collect like a whole bunch of these, and then when it started going down in value, I was like, okay, cool, now I can get more. And then it's hard for me to put this in a commander deck. I want to put it in a commander deck, but I figure there might be better removal. Anyway, it's kind of like lightning bolt, right? Like you want to put it in your CEDH decks, but if in other decks, you're probably not. Single target removal, that's great, but is it really worth the slot? I don't know. It's very debatable. Anyway, back to the pools. All right. Devoted Druid, combo piece, of course. Rem Carolus deck. Tainted Remedy makes it less useful, and False Cure. Yeah. Intet the Dreamer. Seasoned Pyromancer, I guess. If anything, a lot of these cards just end up being... Oh, we have a foil Lightning Bolt. Speak of the devil. A lot of these cards might actually just end up being, cards that my wife or her sister can alter, and I could just fling it their way. Lightning Bolt foil. I mean, that was cool, I guess. All right. Next pack. Token down, Cryptic Spires down, and I guess 5 cards in, because we have foils at the end, or 6 cards in. No, 5 cards in. And okay. All right. Child of Alara. This is actually one of my commanders, my 5-color commanders. I have 2. This is the semi-competitive, high-powered commander that I have, but then I also have CEDH, which is my General Tazri, so that's my other 5-color deck. And we have a Damnation, and this is not foil. It's a borderless extended art. At least that's pretty cool. Let's show that to the camera. Yep. And we get our foils. Cool. Okay, Damnation so far was pretty awesome. Let me put that in the rare pile, because these other ones are the uncommon and common piles for the borderless extended arts. Damnation. Okay, I'll take it. If anything, Damnation might have made the box for me. Even though it's about $20, at least it's a cool art, and it's definitely very playable. Damnation. Eternal Witness. Okay, that's a good card to play in any commander deck. Spell Pierce. Oh, that's a good looking art. Didn't really pay attention to that one when the set was coming out. All right. Bedlam Reveler. Fire Song and Sunspeaker. And a Foil, borderless extended, Selesnya Sanctuary. Okay, I guess that's going in my Captain Sisay deck. Let's put that right there. I don't know how many packs I've pulled already, so we have 3 here, 3, 7, 11 packs left, so I did just cross the halfway point in the box. I don't know, it sounded like Domingo had some really bad pulls in his box. How many Teferi's protections did he pull? I don't remember. Because I wasn't there at the unboxing that he did on Discord. Okay, Terminate, that's a cool card. Alright, Thought Scour, borderless extended art, pretty awesome. Yep, all the chaff and commons. Biogenic upgrade. Talrand, oh my god. If you see a Talrand in your box, it's probably a bad box. I don't think there's any way for me to dig myself out of this hole now. Azuri Claw of Progress. Okay. Foil Martial Glory. Foil Vampiric Sovereign. I should have asked my daughter to pull packs because she has a magic touch. I mean, that wouldn't really change anything. Probably choosing the box would have mattered. But Shoichiro over there in Fusa, good dude. If you're over here in Yokota, you might want to check out his shop. You know, he sells pretty much anything English and Japanese, mostly Japanese because we're in Japan. But you know, check out his store. Good dude. Be a patron. They have printed Talrand like crazy. Yeah, I think they have. I mean, whatever. Talrand is... it's okay. I think Talrand might actually... Oh no, I pulled it out of my Azami deck. Okay. I thought it was in my Azami deck, but I probably pulled it out. Okay. Zur the Enchanter. Joe, one of our co-founders and admins, will probably enjoy seeing that pulled. Supreme Verdict. Okay. Yep. Okay. You know what? I think it's going to be 2 and then 3, because I don't really need to show those foils. All right. So there's that. Move that over. And just look at 3. Oh, well, I messed that up. Murkfiend Liege. Murkfiend Liege. Bounty of the Luxa. That's actually not a bad card. Yeah, I want that dog. I mean, Dockside would be cool, but at this point... Okay, Calling Oracle. Alicia, who smiles at death. And the other chaff. You know what? I think if you wish for something, you're not really going to get it. So I probably jinx myself. Maybe, just maybe. So I'm not doing gameplay this weekend because I am pretty busy. So I just had enough time to set up the unboxing features. And I wish I could play, but I really don't have time. I got to head back to work momentarily. Bad Charm, cool. Dark Dweller Oracle. I'm not sure, but this is either a rare or uncommon at one point, but probably not a common. Spider Spawning. Restoration Angel. Dockside Extortionist. Yeah. So this is not the special art, but it is definitely a Dockside Extortionist. Okay, I'm gonna place that right there because I know I need to sleeve it up. All right. Well, now I have to get three more copies. I won't be opening up another box just to get them. I'm just gonna end up picking up singles when they start going down the drain in terms of value. Okay, I really messed up opening this pack. All right, so token, cryptic spires, and this Simic Growth Chamber for your extended borderless art. What did you tell Domingo? The Dockside Extortionist, did he end up getting one of those, or was it Teferi's Protection that you told him he'll get? Rurik Thar the Unbowed. I used to play him as my Gruul commander, and I thought he was just so nasty. And so I ended up just changing him out with Radha. Radha, Heir to Keld. But then recently I actually changed out Radha with Ragadraga and basically kept the same exact cards except put Ragadraga in and Radha out. And then I found out that it's extremely powerful for Ragadraga because it has a lot of elf mana doublers, elf wall type stuff. So anyway, the evolution of my Gruul decks started with Rurik Thar and then proceeded to more elf ball type stuff. Drogskull Reaver. Okay. And we have a foil borderless Thought Scour. At least that's cool. Dockside Extortionist. It was cool, but again, I think Damnation stole my heart in this box. Code's still hard. Speaking of a heart, this is an alright card. I probably should be using that more in decks. And it looks like they upgraded. Oh no, Muldrifter, was it always a common before? Now it's an uncommon. Shadowborn Apostle. Breakthrough. Revelark. Gifts Ungiven. Too bad this is Bandon Commander. Forbidden Alchemy and Heroic and Reinforcements. All right, I'm gonna share in my this experience with Domingo because he did say he had a dud box. All right. Stagger Shock. Lavalanche. Lavalanche, okay. The Mimeoplasm. And the chaff. Alright, 4 more packs. What do you think? Let's see what happens. Alright. Young Pyromancer borderless extended art. Balustrade Spy. That used to be a combo piece in Legacy. Yeah, I had either vial earlier. It was a regular non-foil copy. Myth Realize. It's actually not a bad card. Wiltleaf Liege. Okay. Imperial Archangel. And a foil Panharmonicon. I mean, I guess. Now it's starting to get messy. So what do you think, Ron? Is Cryptic Spires worth putting in the deck? Hydroid Krasis, downgraded to rare. Oracle Moldiah. I mean, I actually didn't mind grabbing one of those, so that's a nice plus. All right, down to the last two. Down to the last two. Go for the Throat. It's actually not a bad EDH card. If I had more copies, I would probably put it in my decks. Yeah, yeah. And it did mention, I think, if I read it correctly, Cryptic Spires. The point of that was that it was better for draft. So, okay. Skullbriar, the Walking Grave. Doran, the Siege Tower. Mana Leak foil and Washout foil. Alright, here we go. Last pack. Last freaking pack. I mean, if nothing else, at least there's a lot of cards in here that are EDH playable. Cavern of Souls. Okay. I guess I'll take it. A Mana Drain. So, this box turned out okay, and I got some decent cards, I guess. Last pack had to be a bomb. And good for the stream, I guess. Alright. And let's see what this is. Okay. Dark Dweller Oracle. And an Coiling Oracle. Okay. I don't know if I broke even in this box. But let's look at a review of what I did pull. Okay. So we'll start from the bottom here. So the boardless extended stuff, yeah, Is It Boilerworks, Thought Scour, Young Pyromancer, Simic Growth Changer, Coiling Oracle, Richard Kane Ferguson. I've met him in real life. He's actually a really cool dude. He is a really cool dude. And so I love that Magic and WotC has been able to bring him back into the art scene and doing stuff for them. Thought Scour again, Selesnya Sanctuary foil, Spell Pierce, Eternal Witness, Blood Artist, Burning Tree Emissary, Girl Turf, Unearth, Monastery Swift Spear, Golgar Rot Form, Seeker of the Way, and I think that's it where we started. Okay, regular foil, or regular rares and some mythics that aren't so great. Doran the Siege Tower, Skullbriar, Oracle Moldiah. I'm going to put that in the other pile because I'm definitely going to put that in the deck. Hydroid Krasis. Might put that in the deck. Foil Panharmonicon, Imperial Archangel, Wiltleaf Liege, the Mimeoplasm, Lava Lanch, Gifts Ungiven, banned in Commander, so not going in any deck. Revelark, Jogskull Reaver, Rurikthar, Restoration Angel, Alicia, Murkfiend Liege, Supreme Verdict, Zuri the Enchanter, Azuri, Talran, the most printable, Firesong and Sunspeaker, Bedlam Reveler, Child of Laura, Seasoned Pyromancer, Intet, Monastery Mentor, Hush's Taker, Gravecaller, Magister Sphinx, Arjun, Impervious Greatworm, Teriel, Aethervial. There's the Aethervial that you missed, Ron. That unfortunately does not go into many EDH decks. It's in exactly 0 of mine. Deathbringer Liege, not bad. The art's kind of cool. Food Chain, great card. Probably not going to use it in any other decks than my General Tazri deck. Dragon Lord Jamoka, Privileged Position, Yaheni, Lord Matthias, Cataract, Leviathan, Backdraft, Hellkite, and Rishkar. Okay, and the highlights. Oracle Modai, we already talked about that. Cavern of Souls, Mana Drain, Dockside Extortionist, Damnation, and Borderless Privileged Position, and Borderless Foil, the Mimeoplasm. And Jodo was stuck on the bottom because he was the foil rare at the time that I pulled from the first pack. So, I believe that I didn't quite make my money back in terms of the best rares and mythics. But if you're still sticking around and watching the stream and participating in the chat, that's really cool of you to stick around. That's all I can really say for the stream. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the unboxing. It wasn't that great, but what I would like to say is good luck on your pulls, wherever you are at. And if you decide to get a draft booster box, be wary. You might get a pseudo dud like mine. But good luck also on your collector booster boxes, because there's only 4 of them in there, and if you've bought multiple, you might be able to get some of those really cool etched, or not etched, but what do they call them? Textured foils, because the textured foils are only available in the collector booster packs. So yeah, with that, good luck, and hopefully you enjoyed the stream, the unboxing. Take it easy, guys.